Was your host Tyler's back with another video review, and I'm gonna do another review later, or I'm gonna do back to what ifs later. There was episode 3. I didn't done that since the Goldberg video like last month. But anyways, um, yeah, I'll get back to that like later on. But anyways, so yeah, let's talk about the next game review in this. So right now, and 2K22 is coming out next month, which I will talk about eventually. But anyways, we're gonna talk about 2K19. This this is actually a very fantastic game. And um yeah, this was a yeah, you already know. It's actually better than the next installment, which I did review that. So thank the Lord. Um, so yeah, the game came out in 2018. Um, and the graphics this time around are way better than the following game, cause yeah, um, the controls are basically the same as every other game since 3012, which we'll get to that event. I'll get to that eventually, also. Um, and this is the last time the controls are the same because the next game they change it. So yeah, next year in 2K22, which they're a little more complicated than next the 2K20 game, which we already did. There's a lot of arenas in the game. Basically the same thing. Universe mode is basically like it was since 2K17, but you still could create your own shows, which I am doing. Yeah. Um. Uh. They introduced the new tower mode, which it's fine, but it gets a little boring afterwards. So yeah. Um. And the match types are basically the same. Get your typical like match types like one-on-one and Royal Rumbles and Hell in a Cells and that. Um, there's a new like Matt Sally, which is actually cool. There's a new payback ability, which that continues into the 2K20. Yeah, the hands of the dead from the next game, which yeah, we already talked about that. Um, and some of the models look good, though, except for the Rock, which now he looks a lot better in 2K22. Finally, like, no pun intended. Um, yeah, they brought back the showcase mode for Daniel Bryan, which it was a good showcase, but yeah. And now we get to the career mode, which it, this career mode was actually better than 2K20s because it's a little shorter than 2K20s, which was what was it, 18 chapters or something like that. This one had like 14 chapters, which is actually okay. You start away from this made up company like BCW, which your character faced Braun Strowman in a tryout cage match. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, but yeah. But then it turns out Triple H hired a masked man to not let you dump to, or no. What the hell am I talking about? No, Triple H was not involved in this, but yeah, Triple H will be your main enemy in this story mode. Um, uh, Baron Blade, your mentor, stops you from being in WWE and continues on, and then and then one of the shows where your show gets taken down by Triple H, and then it leads to you evading NXT in the next two times. So yeah, uh, leads to you fighting this mask attacker, which is Baron Blade, which is a made-up character, which yeah, we kind of saw that one coming, but yeah, he'll be no longer existed throughout until like the last chapter. Spoiler alert. And then you start out your career on SmackDown, and you win your U.S. title, and then you start doing the John Cena returns, which we'll get to John Cena another in a later chapter. But yeah, and then you feud with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Fuck Sami Zayn. Yeah, I have to say it. And this leads to you losing your U.S. title by Randy Orton, and never get your rematch for the U.S. title. And you led to your tour in Japan, which AJ Styles becomes your mentor, perhaps. But geez, I wonder who was on the cover of this. Anyways, and then you feud with John Cena, and oh, I can tell John Cena did not voice himself in those cutscenes. Okay, he was somebody else had to voice him, and yeah, you beat him at SummerSlam, and then Kurt Angle wants you on Raw, and then you feud with the Miz, and you win his Intercontinental Championship, which you have to win your cut and keep your own championship, and then you feud with Bray Wyatt from 2 chapters, and you lose him, and well, before that he kidnaps you and takes you to his white compound, which is a new arena in the game, or a new backstage arena, and you burn it like Randy Orton did to his compound, and yeah, and then you had a cage match with him at Survivor Series, which you lost, and then you and Demon Finn Balor will team up to take on Bray Wyatt and Cole Quinn, which was your other your indie friend, which he was possessed by him, and you beat them at the Rumble, and Cole Quinn will be free from Bray Wyatt. And then you feud with Braun Strowman for the Universal title, and you win at Elimination Chamber, which between Samoa Joe, Elias, Bray Wyatt, Miz, and Strowman, you beat them, and you win the Universal Championship. And then Triple H goes with Plan E, which is bringing back Evolution, which was kind of surprising to be the least. And then you and Finn Balor and AJ Styles will team up to take on them. And then it was another surprising thing we never saw, which was AJ and Finn turn on you at the Fastlane event and cash in AJ cashed his money back to win the Universal Championship. Okay, that was kind of weird. And then the last match is you and AJ Styles at WrestleMania, and then you win. Happy ending. Triple H will forgive you, and yeah. So yeah, Krima was actually worked well in this game, and that's all I have to say about the game, man. This was actually the best 2K WWE game since the first one. I say, well, 16 was good also, but so yeah, I get it. Well, the only negatives I have were the titles got boring and John Cena's voice over, which was not his. I don't think Cena ever was voicing himself. But the rest was actually good. The Krima was actually fantastic. The gameplay is fun, and yeah, I give this an 8.5 out of 10. And next time we'll talk about a video game is 2K15. Oh boy, another terrible 2K WWE game. But 2K19 is a great game, so yeah, bye. And I hope 2K22 will be good again. Good like 2K19 was, okay. Bye. And I'll be back with that Roman Reigns video. Bye.